Hello and welcome everyone. In today's video I will be replacing the brake fluid on my 2010 Fat Boy. So as I said in my previous video where I replaced the oils, I got the bike recently and I want to replace them because this needs replacing every 2 years because the brake fluid is hygroscopic, so it absorbs moisture from the environment and needs replacement every 2 years, because if you do not replace it, then as it says on the bottle also, the boiling temperature of the fluid will decrease and also the braking efficiency will drop if the temperature of the friction material is too hot, then the efficiency will drop. So this is not a good scenario. And also the moisture inside the lines can corrode your master cylinder, your lines, your caliper, and this can cause all sorts of issues, so you don't want that. Now moving on to the actual procedure. So on the front cylinder, let me show you. So first of all, the difference between the front master cylinder and the rear master cylinder, which is here, is that the fluid level should be checked while the bike the handlebar is straight, and so this is the master cylinder is level, and you check the level inside this window. So this should be dark in color, which in my case it's pretty not. So the level shouldn't be okay in this one, and the exception in the rear is that this should be checked while the bike is standing, so it's level. So it's not on a standard, but it's in vertical position. Everything else should be the same. So you start by removing the top cover. Be careful because you don't want the brake fluid to spill on the paint or on the plastic parts, because it will mar it permanently. So be careful on that. If this happens, don't be alarmed, just clean it off immediately with soapy water and a lot of water or brake cleaning fluid or spray. Okay, it's pretty windy today, so I hope you can hear me well. So remove this one like so, put it aside. As you can see, the level is not where it's supposed to be, so the manual says that, let me just show you. So the manual says the level should be 6 or 1/4 of an inch from the top of the reservoir. This is obviously below. So with a syringe, I will extract all of the old fluid from the reservoir. So I have this from my bike, but whatever suits you, extract all of it. And pour fresh one inside. So it's not that dirty, but once you extracted the old one, take a new syringe or clean this one, or just use the old one, doesn't matter, but I have two. Fill up the reservoir with new fluid, and then start the procedure of purging. So what you're doing basically is purging the old fluid from the brake line and from the caliper. The old fluid is extracted and a new fluid is replaced. So that's what basically you are doing. Of course, you should always use a new sealed bottle like so. So why is it important to use a new bottle? Because, as I said, uh, this draws moisture from the environment and it's not okay. So I recommend using a new sealed bottle for this procedure. I'll just fill up the reservoir with new fluid, like so. You can also pour it directly in, but I will do my best not to spill. During this procedure, the level of the fluid in the reservoir will drop because you're purging out the fluid and obviously you're losing that quantity. So always check that the level, so the reservoir does not remain without any fluid, because you start all over again. This will insert bubbles in the system and you ruin everything. So I will leave it like so. Usually you should cover this up, but I will not, just because it's a pretty dry day, so moisture will not be ingress will not be a problem. Now let's go to the caliper side and continue from there. Okay, so what I've done here, I removed this cap from the caliper and installed this setup. So I have here a hose. This hose should go upwards, so this is always filled with liquid when you're purging the new one, the old liquid out, so air bubbles will not go back inside the caliper. So this goes upwards. I fixed it so it doesn't rattle around, and just insert this hose in a collecting bottle. So what I will do now, just pump the brake a few times and then squeeze it tight and then release this nipple here, and then you will feel the handle, the lever go all the way to its maximum limit, and then while holding the lever you are tightening back, you tighten back the nut and then start pumping again, and then release the pressure, close the valve, pump again, and you do this as many times as needed, so clear and new fluid will exit the caliper. So basically when you purge out all the old fluid, then you are ready to go, and that's it. Let me do the honors, the first honors here. So I hope I can do this by myself, because I don't know if I can reach. So okay, so pump this a few times, as I said, until you can feel pressure, then hold. Okay, now you noticed the bubble, then tighten it back, and then again pump it a few times, then hold it, then release. Okay, tighten it, pump, always check that your fluid level is correct, then again. Okay, I repeat this as many times as needed. So I will do this maybe 3 or 4 times again, or maybe more, until clear fluid is coming out. And then once you finished, you should torque this down to 10 Newton meters. I set between 9 and 11. I set it to 10. That's it. Make sure you don't over tighten it, because you can strip the threads or damage the threads in the caliper, which is, I believe it's I don't want to know. Start the new cap. like so, and that's it. The rear cylinder. I will not show you how I do it in the rear cylinder because it's the same procedure. Just the level, you have to check it on the, not on the standard, but with the bike straight. That's the only difference. Always check that that before riding that the brakes work correctly. Drive slowly, ride slowly, I should say. So check that the braking action is correct. It's doing its job it's supposed to do, and ride safely. Install the new cap. Make sure that the fluid is not that drips out accidentally. You clean it off, because otherwise it will corrode your paintwork or wherever it drops. So be careful. That's it. Thanks for watching, and I hope it was helpful for you. Ride safely. Bye.